Me, I can end anybody's career. Me, I don't engage in crime. If you make a mistake, I'll end your career. Like simple and straight.
When you say you
like
end
the kind of things I will do,
career,
the kind of things I will do with you, if John Mahama contests for another election, he will win, and this time it is going to be massive. Why?
And for the matter chop hot, Applauds ababedi nkomo. Now according to Applauds, it shall di agrobe end the career. Or same way they chase Serwaa Amihere live on an interview across with GH1. No we be say deba adi nkwana Serwaa Amihere kanya. Applauds say obe ende obi career. Yeba be go deep into the story. Applauds ababedi nkomo abo mampeni Mahama baso. Ewo ni effort to put into the governance. Or chichiri mu say Eyo mampeni Mahama so okaso kwa kojina for president obe winning the hands down because Ghana for enya the muji die. In fact, ono ne say no run Ghana any Ghana economy no ono no friend common sense. Now therefore and somewhat Applauds ekika wa you can tell say indirectly or shady NPP for no. Now therefore without much delay yeba beko yensemu answer beko yenkomo ni mu make so a new viewer now subscribe here. May just subscribe, like it, charge your comment, the moon, not share video no. Na ma foforo into me and shebi into an interview. Kwame Applauds GH1 me say EIB network. Kwame Applauds eba bedi nkomo or upload your mampeni Mahama. You know say any platform Kwame Applauds benya biano or upload your mampeni Mahama. Touch it down on some of the things on mampeni Mahama ya. Making it exceptional from other people. Now some commoni bi na no ni Serwaa Amihere dia. Edru baby or catch Serwaa Amihere say me I don't care who you are with diagra I will end your career. And somewhat Applauds kind of video we no. Yenti no. Na ma mi hu swadrin show comment no.
But this career. Me, I don't engage in crime. If you make a mistake, I'll end your career. Like simple and straight.
When you say you
like
end
the kind of things I will do, the kind of things I will do with you, if John Mahama contests for another election, he will win. And this time it is going to be massive. Why? Because people are seeing him he's running this country
just 1 year.
With just 1 year.
Office?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If he should contest again today.
Today, okay.
Because everybody can see the common sense approach to issues. These issues are very simple.
Common sense approach.
Yes,
to
common sense
so
approach.
So the others didn't apply common sense.
A lot. Under the MPP, a lot of common sense was not applied. Yes.
Why do you think that's the case, or that was the case?
How can you, as a government, decide that you are going to collapse banks and spend more than the banks needed to survive, to consolidate the banks? How can a government decide? And does it make any common sense? My understanding of economics is demand and supply. That's all I know. So even me, as an illiterate when it comes to economics, very ignorant, know that you cannot collapse banks and spend more money to consolidate the banks than the banks needed to survive. And apart from that, after you collapse the banks, you came back and told the people of Ghana that after everything that that God has given us as a country, from the gold to the oil, to everything, what you needed to build a country was when people had hope, like you were going to tax hope. And Akufo-Addo, hope was taxable. No wonder they were planning to yes, hope.
How was hope taxable?
The hope that Chelsea would score Manchester United. The government was waiting to take some of the wins, some of the earnings to build a country. Like, how can you tax hope? Does it make any common sense? So you're asking why I'm saying that we're not applying common sense. How can any government decide to tax hope? Like, I've not won, but I'm going to enact a law that will make me tax people hoping that they're going to stake a bet and win. I will tax you. If you have all the gold in this world and you want to tax hope and believe that I will win when I win, that is how government is going to make money. How can any government decide that when I'm going to introduce e-levy, but I'm going to tell the people that if you allow me to introduce e-levy, I won't go to IMF. I won't do this for people like us to campaign and say, listen, when we go to how do you call it, IMF, they are going to give us some conditions that will prevent us from employing this. So if we are going to introduce e-levy and we are going to use e-levy to build our country, we don't have to go to IMF, then let's all agree and pay the e-levy. And immediately we agree, the next day you go back to IMF. And you think that the people are waiting for you. They think the people are just ignorant. So I want to, how can anybody tell me that they are applying common sense in running a country when you decide that people have given you their money as bonds, but me, I will not pay. I will give you a haircut. And in this barber shop, you don't even have the right to choose what. When you go to any barber shop, they have photos. So you point out, I want this punk, I want this back bush, I want this one. In this kind of barber shop, you didn't even have the right to choose what haircut you want.
The last time Mr. Gabi Asario Chidak was here, and he said that those were very painful decisions that had to be taken to see what we are enjoying now. So yes, the issue of the bonds, they were painful, but he says that they were very hurtful decisions that had to be taken, and those are the fruits of what we are enjoying today, which you call such a brilliant, common-sensical approach by President Mahama.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
No, I disagree. I agree that they were painful. But to agree that is what has yielded the result that we have today, I disagree. Because they themselves have stated countless times on radio and TV that the gains that we are enjoying today is short-lived. They say it's for just a brief period. Anytime they come and we talk about the CD, they say it's for a brief period. But you know that what we are enjoying is based on what you did. And so we have to say thank you to you for the painful decisions that you took that has brought us this far. And then you yourself, you tell us that it is for a brief period. So don't take credit, because you are not even, you don't appreciate what is here now. If you appreciate that you have, what we have is sustainable, then we can say, oh, okay, then it is coming from your painful decisions that you take. But if you know that it's for a brief period, and you come and tell us that, and everywhere that I have gone, I've stated clearly what John Mahama, Dr. Atoforsen, Sami Jemfi, and the rest have done in this year. Even if it is for a brief period, it will yield positive results. And I keep telling people, I've seen a 1-minute man who has given birth to twins. So brief periods can yield positive results.
Okay. We'll delve into politics deeper, but let's still stay around your seats and your constituency. There's some who say that you are an independent member of parliament only on paper, because 4 of you who are independent MPs have all decided to, caucus with the majority. Are you really independent?
That's the law. If you don't have more than 7 members of parliament, you can decide to be independent, or you can decide to caucus with one of any of the caucuses in parliament. And so I don't know how we define independent. His Excellency the President is my friend, and he's a great guy, and I have to be part of ensuring that this time nobody is going to tell lies about John Mahama. When he built the new harbour, the Tema MPS place, it's a whole new harbour. We have not been able to tell Ghanaians that John Mahama built a new harbour. And so I'm part of the majority, and I'm independent minded. I'm not a member of the NDC. I'm not a card-bearing member of the NDC. I am an independent-minded person. I don't know if I'll ever have a party card. I want to be free to say what I want to say and do what I want to say, do what I want to do. Political parties put you in a certain box, and it makes it difficult for you to operate. I don't want to be in that corner.
Okay.
However, I'll do business with the majority, always.
Okay. There were reports that you were removed from the Majority Caucus's WhatsApp group because of your, issues with the AG, which was later denied. What's your relationship with the leadership in Parliament now, especially on the majority side?
I have a very special...
And even the AG?
I have a very special relationship with the majority leader. Before I even became a member of Parliament, we had a place that we meet at night to have our own conversation. He's a good friend. Most people don't know my relationship with Honorable Majority Leader. As for the Honorable Dafiamapo is my brother. you know, like we have a very good. And my girlfriend is Doyo. In Parliament, I'm her parliamentary boyfriend. So the relationship between myself and the leadership, including Honorable Richard Champon, is a good. You know, Kwame Plus is everybody's friend. Everybody. If you like, you can pick your phone and speak with Otunfo. And I say, oh, I say, oh, he's my grandson. Everybody speak to Chief Justice. Me, I'm everybody's friend, everybody's brother, everybody's. The only people who don't like me are witches and wizards. You understand? They are the only people who don't like me. Everybody likes Kwame Plus. If you ask me about the AG, I think that it was an unfortunate issue that happened. I have decided, personally, as a person, I've decided to leave a certain part of me behind. There's just too much work ahead. It is not because we cannot fight, but I have decided that from a certain point in my life, I don't want to go back. I don't want to be 60 before I start saying sorry to people. At this point, I have to move forward, focus, and do what I want to do for my people. And I don't want anything that affects His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's presidency in any way. The AG, he knows me. If I am the same Kwame Plus, me, I don't do crime. I don't fear anybody. Me, you go and look in every book in Ghana, you won't find one crime against. Anything you hear people say is because they just want to come up with stories. I don't do crime. If I AG, I don't fear. You can't do anything because I do not engage in crime. And I'm thankful to the leadership of Parliament, NDC. Unlike previously, when we were fighting with the government and the whole government machinery comes after you, with the NDC, the leadership made sure that issue was sorted, was solved instantly. And so I think that they have shown me so much respect, so much love, and I've also decided to reciprocate that. So yes, that issue is mine. So did you
apologize to the AG?
I issued an apology.
Okay, personally to him.
It doesn't. No, the AG didn't treat me right. However, I just want to leave that matter. Me, Lucy, let me tell you one thing about myself. When you start telling people, oh, I apologize, I did this, then they think that, oh, this guy is weak. Me, I can end anybody's career. Me, I don't engage in crime. If you make a mistake, I'll end your career. Like, simple and straight.
When you say you
like
end
the kind of things I will do, the kind of things I will do with you, the people who are working with you will just say, you know what, we don't want this issue. Just sit aside. I will end your career. Like, straightforward and simple.
Why do you take pride in saying that?
Yes, because people always want to treat people bad and they enjoy it.
Are you a bully?
No,
because if your response to when people come after you, quote unquote, is that I will end your career, that's bullying.
Okay, so you yourself, you want to bully me. Because when I was telling you about the kind of person that I've become and the kind of things I didn't want to do, you are not interested. But when I said I'll end people's career, maybe the people they have some relationship with you, and so all of a sudden you have taken interest in that. But it's not a problem. You are bullying me. You want to bully me. I am not a bully. I'm telling you that in Ghana we enjoy stepping on people's toes. And when they don't say anything, so this guy is a good guy, you can cheat him. We are going to do business with A+. The business has not even started. Hey, this guy, you have to be careful. You want to cheat me. Why do you want to be careful? We have not started the business. You want to be careful about what? If you do the business, this is yours, this is mine, and everybody goes home. We will be careful. So people love to treat people badly and go and get away with it. And immediately you start standing up to them, they think that you are a bully, they think you are disrespectful, they don't know the difference between arrogance and confidence. I just don't care. What I'm saying is that I have made a personal decision to just ignore. But that does not mean that you take advantage of that. If you take advantage of that, even God, some people ate his apple. One apple, 2,000 years, he's still angry up to today. Tomorrow he'll bring fire, Sodom and Gomorrah burn. He'll go and bring rain. One apple, God has not gotten over one apple 2,000 years the last time. Because people ate his one apple the last time, he brought tsunami. India Ocean, plenty people died. Turkey, earthquake, may his soul rest in peace. Achu died. One apple. One. And me as a human being, so when you are coming to step on my toe, I may decide to ignore. But know that, like God, I can get angry.
I see. Anyone, let's go back to Parliament. You know,
you can take a minute to
process all that you have said.
I know that.
Okay, no. I'll take a break very shortly, but that's not. It's not premised on that. But you know, there have been conversations about how MPs are treated. Some say MPs are pampered because we never really get to hear about the salaries of members of parliament. You campaign very heavily on accountability. Are MPs pampered?
Let me just answer straight. I think that I made a mistake when you asked if I've seen things differently.
Yes.
So when MPs are not pampered, that's the straight answer. Yeah. And the reason why I say that MPs are not pampered is because, so one day I was sleeping when I received a call that the president is coming to my constituency. So I asked the person, what time is the president coming? He said the president is on his way. So the president has a convoy with motorcade, and he's leaving Accra to Gomua, which is just around Winneba Junction. And I was sleeping in Spentex Road, and I have to be there before the president. How do I get there? And I received a call that morning when the president was on his way. So that was the day when I came to understand why MPs asked for sirens. Understand, the whole Ghana took this statement and said that A+ now says he wants a siren. I saw it on, there's one person that I admire. I read his, when I wake up, I pray, then I go on his page. Two people, Professor Prempe, Kwesi Prempe, and Kweku Azar. When I sleep, I pray to God and I go and check what they have said, because there are people that I really admire. But Kweku Azar wrote on his Facebook that A+ said he now understands why MPs requested sirens. No, very soon he will understand ex gratia. What is wrong with understanding something? Understand, because I have to get to this place at a particular time. So I understand. Do you know, I also understand why Muslim youth will be in traffic, hitting cars, driving against traffic, breaking all traffic rules to go and bury. Have you seen them in traffic before when they are going to bury?
Yes.
I understand why they do that. Do you know why? Because according to their religion, the dead must be buried immediately. So I understand. But do I accept it? No. So the fact that I understand something does not mean I accept it. But it became a huge issue. MPs want siren, MPs A+, MPs. I still understand why MPs need siren.
But you don't accept it?
I do not accept that, all of us, to understand. Apart from that, if you like, MP, the term Member of Parliament is the biggest social intervention program that has happened in this country. Member of Parliament, look, do you know how many people that may have buried since I became MP? Can you be MP and then there are funerals that you won't support them? Can you be MP who doesn't pay school fees? The last time somebody told me that he has some disease that I have to go and pay for a hospital for the doctor to go and take care of them. Do you know some of the demands that come as an MP? And the MP is the only one in the constituency who has direct access to the people to deal with the people's issues. Every month, if you are an accessible MP and you want to help people, you will spend more than 200,000 Ghana cedis. If you are accessible and you want to help people, if you want to help people, this town needs boreholes, this school needs furniture, this one, you will have to spend.
How do you manage?
Yes. So tell me, where is the pampering? And that is why I have stated that I need a certain period to put my people, to build a certain foundation for my people. I'm not that kind of person who wants to be in Parliament forever. No. And I am not that kind of person who is desperate to stay in power. The kind of things that I'm doing for my people, the kind of plans that I have for them, if they find somebody better than me, they can go and vote for the person. Kwame Plus is not that kind of politician. You can't blackmail me with votes. Vote. Politicians must be strong, must be fearless, especially when they are doing the right thing. You see the demolition that is going on at Lagoon.
Yeah.
And you find people, we won't vote for you. Chew your voter's ID card. Go and chew it. Every town, every country that does not have town planning will never develop. Without town planning, you can't develop a country. We are in Ghana,